Do you want a second job or do you want a second income? You have to ask yourself that. Do you want a second job or do you want a second income? Well, Tech, what's the difference? How can I make that apply to myself? What Tiger just said is this is where we show you about the agency. See, most notaries, and we've talked to a lot of notaries over the last years, and most are trying to build a second income, not a second job. And this is where the mistake happens. This is where you go left and you should have veered right. And now you're miles down the road. Now you're figuring out, damn, well, I'm too far. Let me just keep going. No. Cut your losses. Go the other way. It's shorter and it's faster. And it's probably the destination where you were wanting to go instead of somewhere where now you're lost. A second income versus a second job. This is where the scaling part comes in, where you are now expanding and you're removing yourself from being the person who is having to manually or physically do every little part. In other words, if you don't do it, it doesn't get done. If you don't respond to the email, it doesn't get done. You don't answer the phone, doesn't get done. If you don't execute the appointment, doesn't get done. So this part, the scaling part, is the most important part. Which one were you originally trying to get?
You don't want no second job.